welcome back. My name's John and I'm the Geeky Mank. And in today's video, I'm actually here back in Castlefield and I'm going to be travelling along the Bridgewater canal. But before we do get started, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. So, time for our first lot of geeky facts.
Francis Egerton, the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater, was born on the 21st of May 1736. Known as Lord Egerton until 1748, he was a British nobleman from the Egerton family. He was the youngest son of the 1st Duke. He did not marry, and the dukedom expired with him, although the earldom was inherited by his cousin, Lieutenant General John Egerton. The Bridgewater Canal connects Runcorn, Manchester and Leigh. It was commissioned by the 3rd Duke. This was to transport coal from his mines in Worsley to Manchester. It was opened in 1761 from Worsley to Manchester and later extended from Manchester to Runcorn and from Worsley to Leigh. The Bridgewater Canal is described as the first great achievement of the canal age. Although the Shankly Canal opened earlier, the Bridgewater captured the public's imagination because of its engineering feats. It required the construction of an aqueduct across the River Irwell and a tunnel at Worsley. Its success helped inspire a period of intense canal building in Britain known as Canal Mania.
We've now taken a short walk along the canal and I just wanted to show you something that's actually related to my previous video. Here is the island of Pomona. Now that lock entrance actually goes into Dock 3, which I explained in that video, but I thought this would be an interesting viewpoint for you guys to see from its entrance within the Bridgewater Canal. So let's crack on. So this section of the canal actually runs through Trafford Park, which is Europe's largest industrial estate. And one of the main reasons it was actually picked as an industrial estate is because of the Bridgewater Canal. But for any football fans out there, Old Trafford, home of Manchester United. So let's crack on. We're now at the section where the actual canal splits off in 2 different directions. Down this way is south and would actually take you down to Runcorn. We though are going to be following it up north. And we're going to be heading through Eccles, and then finally my journey is going to be completed in Worsley. So let's crack on. We're almost at the end of Trafford Park now, but I just wanted to show you guys something quickly, especially if you enjoy a bit of retail therapy. Manchester Trafford Centre. Now it was opened in 1998 and it's actually the 3rd largest retail centre of this size in the UK. So let's crack on. Welcome to Barton Swing Aqueduct. Now time for some geeky facts.
The Barton Swing Aqueduct is a movable aqueduct. It carries the Bridgewater Canal across the Manchester Ship Canal. The swing in action allows large vessels using the ship canal to pass through and small crafts to cross over the top. The aqueduct, the first and only swing aqueduct in the world, is a Grade 2 listed building and considered a major feat of Victorian civil engineering. Designed by Sir Edward Leader Williams and built by Andrew Handyside and Company of Derby, the swing bridge opened in 1894 and remains in regular use. The Barton Swing Aqueduct is a direct replacement for the Barton Aqueduct, Opened on the 17th of July 1761, it carries the Bridgewater Canal over the River Irwell. Designed largely by James Brindley under direction of John Gilbert, it was the first navigable aqueduct to be built in England. But disaster almost struck when the aqueduct was first filled with water and one of the three arches began to buckle under the weight. The problem got resolved and it remained in use for more than 100 years.
And welcome to what remains of the original aqueduct today. So, time for some more geeky facts.
Born in 1716, James Brindley was an English engineer. In 1752, he designed and built an engine for draining a coal mine at Clifton. 3 years later, he built a machine in Congleton. Brindley's reputation brought him to the attention of the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater. He later became a master canal engineer after his work on the Bridgewater.
So I've just come off the canal now. We're actually at Worsley Village, and this is Worsley lime kilns. Now, lime mortar would have been produced in these kilns, and they would have helped in regards to the construction of the Bridgewater Canal, as well as other projects around the area. So let's go and see what else we can find. I'm now stood on Worsley Green, and this is Worsley Green Monument. So, time for some geeky facts.
This Grade 2 listed structure on the green at Worsley was built in 1905 by the 3rd Earl of Ellesmere in memory of the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater. Today, Worsley Green is a tranquil place. Although it may have the look of a traditional village green, it was in fact once a hub of a host of industrial processes. The area was known as Worsley Yard. It contained workshops of masons, engineers, blacksmiths, joiners, just to name a few.
And just here is the Duke of Bridgewater's boathouse. So again, time for some geeky facts.
This Grade 2 listed boathouse adjoins the Bridgewater Canal. This is where the Duke's Canal inspection barge was kept. In 1857, Queen Victoria visited Worsley New Hall, which is situated further up the canal. The barge is what transported her, hence it being referred to as the Royal Barge.
Here's Worsley Packet House. So, time for some geeky facts.
Worsley Packet House was built in 1760, just before the completion of the Bridgewater Canal. Passenger services along the canal to Manchester started in 1769. Tickets were sold at the Packet House and boats were boarded by passengers and cattle at the boat steps in front of the house.
Welcome to Worsley Delph. So, time for our final lot of geeky facts.
Worsley Delph began life as a quarry, but later became the start of the Bridgewater Canal. It is also the start of 46 miles of tunnels that lead to a network of underground mines. The underground canals were constructed on 4 different levels connected by water-powered plane and lifts. The main tunnel stretches far north as Farnsworth. With the onset of the Industrial Revolution and the growing use of steam power, there was a rapid increase in the demand for coal. At the time, transport was both ineffective and expensive, and the mines also suffered from persistent flooding. Having visited the canal of du Midi in France and watched the construction of the Shankly Canal in England, the Duke's solution to these problems was to build an underground canal at Worsley and connect to a surface canal. It is now a scheduled ancient monument.
So this has been today's video. I've had a fantastic walk and come across so many great historic sites. Before I do go, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, peace and love.